Hello, and welcome to another episode of What Makes You Shine. My name is Steph Lloyd, and as a natural health practitioner and coach, what makes me shine is to help others find their shine. In this show, I've gathered for you amazing people who do just that. So today, I am privileged to speak to the lovely Nikoleta Zolner. Nikoleta is a channeler, spiritual and business coach, and a motivational speaker who found purpose in helping others to find their true power and connection to source and energy. Her biggest joy is to help you align your physical reality with the endless possibilities of the universe so you too can create the life you came here to live. Through her work, she energetically activates the light, source, and your potential to help you see the magic you truly are. She's using energetic tools and channeling to empower you on your journey to fulfill your soul potential. Nikoleta also teaches Akashic records, how to channel, and also how to manifest abundant and soul-aligned business. Her motto is, the whole world is waiting for you. So hello, Nikoleta.
Hi, Steph. Thank you very much for having me here, and hello, everyone. And thank you for the lovely introduction.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Lovely to have you here today. So tell us what makes you shine then, Nikoleta.
Oh, thank you. I was listening to the bio and it just reminded me why I started and why I do what I do. And it's definitely, for me, what makes me shine is very similar to what you just said. It makes me shine when other people shine. So for me, it is empowering other people and showing them who they truly are and what they are capable of. And I would love to see people, and mainly women, because that's who I work with mainly, is for them to see how beautiful, unique, and gifted they are, and finally find their true essence and just bring it into this life. So yeah, that's the main thing that makes me shine, to see other people, and mainly women, because that's who I work with, shining their true light, because yeah, the whole world is waiting for it, right?
and I think it's very important for us girls to make our sisters shine, to help each other out. You know, there've been a lot of things about jealousy and things like that with women, which has been not very useful and made to women feel disempowered. So it is time for us to stick together and absolutely help others find their shine. That's so true. So tell us a little bit more about what you offer. What is channeling for people who don't know?
Okay, so maybe I would start that I started over 10 years ago, and I didn't know what was happening. I genuinely didn't know what was happening, but that's when my journey started. I was ill, and the doctors couldn't really help me. So it was actually the beginning of my awakening journey, because I started to look for options and what I could do to heal myself. And on this journey, I must say it wasn't easy. We all know, but that's how it starts. We first feel that we are either unhappy or there is some kind of a problem that we have to resolve. We have to find a way. And as I was learning loads of different techniques, I started with EFT, NLP, orthopathy, loads of others. And on this journey, as I was learning more and more, and of course, I was clearing the patterns and releasing all the emotions and all those things, there was always one thing missing for me. No one ever asked me on one of those courses, what am I bringing to the world, and who am I? What's my essence? What's my purpose? It was always about clearing. It was always about releasing. It was always about changing something. But no one ever asked me, who are you? What are you bringing? What would you like to create? And so the channeling started when I went for my first course. It was in Prague, in Czech Republic. It was over 10 years ago, and I went for Akashic Records course, and I was so sure I will not see anything, I will not hear anything, I'm just useless. And I remember being there just for one day, and suddenly I had all the visions, and I could hear, and I could see clearly past lives and other things. But then I kind of got scared because people started to ask me important questions about businesses and things like that. So I kind of shut it down. I was in my early 20s maybe, or not even 20. So I got really scared and I said I need more time. And as the time went, I always had this feeling that there is more to it, that there is something that every one of us can bring to this world to help each other and to create something much nicer and nurturing, not only for ourselves, but for others as well. So then I started to have these glimpses of channeled messages, and how I knew it's channeled was this unconditional, deep love that was bringing me to tears every single time. And I just, I remember I typed the message. I think the first one was for my sister. She asked me something and I started to type like crazy. And I had these tears in my eyes. And I just knew that me as a human being, I wouldn't be able to say such nice things. Um, so then it kind of started to unfold, and I started to do guided meditations here in England and channeled for people who were attending. So that was the channeling. And for those of you who don't know what channeling means or what it is, it's being connected either to beings of light. For some of you, it can be angels, archangels, beings of light, or consciousness, source, God, whoever you resonate with the most. That's for you. The being or energy that you can tap into and bring it. So, what it means for me is being an open channel, tap into the energy that we want to channel, that we want to bring, and let it flow. And just trust that whatever is coming, meant to come. And the biggest block with people, and with myself as well at the beginning, was that we just don't trust our connection. We don't trust who we are and what we are capable of. So after a few years of really resisting, 3 years ago, I created online program, How to Channel, where I'm teaching people how to tap into this energy, how to open up, and how to trust themselves and bring not only the energy, but also information, words. Some people started to paint or draw. Some people are bringing light codes, light language. So for each of us is very different. But what it does is it's teaching us who we truly are and what we can bring and what is our essence. Because in all the previous techniques I was doing, using, and learning, this was for me the missing point. The point where I could tap into my essence and just bring it forward. And that's for me the difference, to open up, to receive, yes, the energy, the information, and the healing, but also myself. And what I feel the most is that thanks to channeling, I feel at home. It really brought me and opened my heart. And since then, suddenly everything changed and shifted. So
You
if I
found
could,
you found you find your true essence, your true purpose.
yeah, definitely, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. But it's respect to you for listening, because like you said, you got scared at the beginning and you could have walked away for this for years, and I think when we are in that early 20s, or late teens even, I think we are much more receptive to that. But then
Definitely.
the programming comes in and go, well, that can't be, it can't be. So you let it go, you can let it go, but you chose to pick it back up, which is brilliant, and it's a real gift for yourself, like you said, and for everybody else that you can help. So
Thank you, Steph, for saying that. And with what you are saying, because I've been through it, now I understand how it feels when we have a glimpse, and when women have a glimpse of, oh, I would love to do this, or this is what I'm passionate about, or this is what I could shine in, and then they get stuck, and they feel like they would love to step out of their comfort zone, but they just don't really know how. They got scared, or somebody talks them out of it. So one thing for me is channeling. All my work is channeled, or in connection with the source energy and my spirit guides. But also what is important for me is to bring this spirituality and energetic world, to this physical material side of our lives, because one without another can't really exist. And when we bring them together, we can create the life that we truly desire. So through channeling and just empowering people to tap into their own essence, their own energy, and bringing it forward in any way, whatever they love to do. And then bringing the other side also, where they can create financial stability and freedom and time. I realized the time is, oh, yeah, can you see me?
Okay, I can
my
see you
phone
again.
went
Yeah,
off.
no problem.
Yeah, just
The time you were telling
finances
us about,
and
the time.
Yeah, finances, time, and just this feeling of inner peace and happiness, because everybody has their own gifts and purpose, and when we follow it, everything just clicks, everything comes together. So to bring this spiritual side where we can be talking about, all the fluffy stuff, and then bring it down to earth and talk about business and money and how to achieve our goals and how to manifest them. That's about manifesting abundance in all different kind of ways, whether it's money, business, relationships, happiness, inner peace, anything what we want.
But it's a real balance between surrendering and working towards a goal, isn't it? And that's a real tough balance to find, right? Well,
yeah and from my own experience, of course, because I've been there, done that, and still I can feel how sometimes I really push myself. And maybe you feel it as well, like we feel like, oh, we have to do more, we have to do this, we have to do that. And then there is a point where I'm being reminded constantly, you need to trust the process.
yeah.
You need to trust the process. So what I'm also teaching, I have a membership, and it's called Fun Club because I really want it to be like fun, but it's about manifesting and creating more money and more abundance in our lives. And I can see how people always, they keep questioning. They keep questioning, when is it coming? Why is it not here? What am I doing wrong? How can I do something more? So I am reminding, and I am also reminded that we still need time and we need to trust the process. And for me, the channeling is the way, because when I hesitate, when I don't know, when my path get a little bit wonky or wobbly, then I just connect and I ask. And I receive either the message, information, what to do next, or just this peaceful energy that brings me right back to my center, and I'm feeling like me again.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. It's that balance, isn't it? If it's not happening, meditate more, go within, connect to source, because we're resisting, and we do it all the time. Like, we want to do more, and if we don't connect with source, we're not letting, surrendering, and not, what was the word you just used, like, the time will come, the time is coming. We're always manifesting. It's remembering we're always manifesting, whether it's what we want and what we don't want.
That's funny you saying that. It's either what we want or what we don't want. And Steph, you just exactly how you said it. So many people, they keep thinking about what they don't want, and then they just manifest it, and it's just like copy and paste, being stuck in the same pattern, in the same reality, because they keep thinking about the same thing. So I know people used to call me, I'm a little bit crazy. Which I'm
Congratulations on that.
happy with that one.
Better crazy than boring.
Yes, exactly. But over the past 10 years and even more, I always felt there is more to life, because I can say and admit I was a workaholic. I was studying my university. I had 2 or 3 jobs on the side. I was constantly working. I didn't sleep. And during my whole university, I was already studying all the emotional techniques and how to work with energy and our mindset. So I was pushing myself way too much. And then I just knew that there must be an easier way. And now I can see and feel how women that I work with, we all can have it easy. I mean, for some people it's unbelievable or they think it's impossible. But as we bring in more our true essence, when we are tapped in, then it becomes much easier, and things that used to seem like impossible, they actually starts to happen.
Yeah. When we start going down river rather than paddling up river, isn't it? It's really letting it, and when we'll get to the bit of the river that we want to get to. It's just letting it go, letting it happen, and allowing
and it's
it
much
to be
easier.
and knowing where you want to go. Is having a vision of or a sense of understanding of who you are again. Who am I? What's my purpose? What have I come here to do?
This connection to our true self, our essence or soul, or however we want to call it. I think once we can hear it, once we can feel it or perceive that essence, this guidance, it's just guiding us. And then there is the resistance, because how many of us, oh my God, how many of us for such a long time, we know what to do. We know what
we've
we
read
should
all the
be
books.
doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we are like, nope, not just yet. I need another course. I need another this. I need to work on myself harder. I need to become worthy. Our soul would never say that.
No.
Never ever would say, oh, you need to work a little bit harder.
No.
Or, you are not worthy.
Yeah.
We all
for
are.
everybody that's listening, if you're listening, you are worthy. You are absolutely worthy from this moment forward.
There is not even a question.
There's no question.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. And so you mentioned some courses you've got online, and do you do one-to-ones as well?
I used to do a lot of one-to-ones, I have to say, and then I realized that what makes me shine is to have a group of people where we together can raise the vibration and connect, and through this channeling and bringing beings of light and this beautiful energy of love and abundance and connection, we can actually change so much. So one thing I have to say, in my work, I don't really work by going to past, because that's just recreating kind of the same issues.
Again.
But my spiritual team who I'm working with, it's always about creating what we want and becoming more who we are. So rather than one-to-one sessions, I love to work in groups, and guided channeled meditation is one of the options, because some people just lay down and just relax. Some people fall asleep. Some people go through emotional release or kind of spiritual awakening where they can deepen their abilities. So for everyone, it's different. So that's one part, guided channeled meditations. And then also for now, only in my own language, because I'm from Slovakia and my whole business is in Slovakia and Czech Republic. But I'd love to come here in with English side as well. It's definitely about creating and manifesting more abundance through empowering the connection, and just by showing people that they are capable, that they can have whatever they desire, and that they are truly beautiful. And my heart goes. So I don't have an English online programs just yet, but definitely I will be working on helping people to connect and learn how to channel, open up to this energy, tap into it, and just bring whatever they want, whether it's informations, whether they want to write, whether they want to sing or paint, draw, whatever. It's their passion, their gift.
Yeah, because the answer is there, and it doesn't have to be. It's not yours. It's somebody else is going to give it to you. So that's brilliant. Yeah, that's half the job.
Well, not really, but
guys do it. You know, they've got the answers, you know,
Yes,
to make
yes,
us go within and be
yeah,
able to find out what's needed.
yeah. And also, as I'm teaching, I don't really like to use the word teaching, but I'm not sure what else to use. But I'm running workshops with Akashic Records, because for me that was the very beginning of my journey, where I realized, oh, actually, I thought I can't see anything, but now I'm seeing something. Now I'm feeling. Now I'm getting the answers. So for me, to tap into the energy of Akashic Records and open up to all of it is just amazing. And because I've been doing it for over 10 years, and I would love to share the experience and hold the space for people where they actually can open up and tap into that as well.
That's amazing. Can you explain what Akashic Records are, just in case people don't know?
Oh yeah. Uh, Thank you. It's kind of like, if I would have to explain it somehow metaphorically, it's kind of like a huge big library with which is storing our whole all stories from this lifetime, from past lives, all the emotions, thoughts, situations, relationships, problems, struggles, anything. And once we tap into this, let's say, library, we can ask a question. And I'm teaching it in, well, showing different ways, and for everybody, something different resonates. So some people, they can literally open the book and read the story and understand and change it as well, because it's a very healing space. It genuinely feels like going back home to yourself, where your soul is coming from. Our whole essence is there. And whatever we need to resolve or we don't understand and we want to understand, when we want to change something, we can go there. We can ask the information or the energy, and just by simply understanding and accepting, and also using the highest Akashic light that brings healing, it's changing and shifting the whole situation in this lifetime. And I just remember, when I did my first course, I really wanted to dance, and I loved to dance. But I remember, I was part of a women's circle, and when I came back from Akashic Records and I was clearing, why can't I enjoy dancing as much as I would love to? Because I just feel it in me, the movement, the joy and freedom. And when I cleared it in Akashic Records, I came back to the women's circle, and on that class we had to dance, and I just didn't recognize myself. There was so much freedom and so much passion, and I just remember that women were telling me that I was like a different person.
Yeah.
And since then I feel different, because I know I changed it, and I went to, I got the understanding what happened, and I cleared it, and all of that. And it allows me more in this lifetime to move on and to enjoy what I love doing.
Mm.
And it's very beneficial for business as well. So all of you guys,
Yeah.
if you want to move forward with your business, or you want to make more money, you want to tap into your own essence, your own gifts. Many people go there to understand their own unique gifts and what they came, here on
Yeah.
earth, what they're bringing. Akashic Records is a beautiful, nurturing, loving space where you can receive the information and also receive healing and clearing if that's necessary. So I
Yeah.
hope, in a nutshell.
That's a brilliant explanation. That's a brilliant explanation to, and it's a lovely story of, of you dancing as well. So, because there's so many, like money blockage and relationship blockage that could very well not be from this lifetime. They could be from our childhood and the story we've heard, of course, but sometimes they can really be from a previous life, which is because we don't know it in the same way as what happened to us, any traumatic event that have happened now. They're concrete, we know about them, we know there are blockages, but sometimes when those blockages are so much further back, it's much harder to move forward, isn't it?
Yeah. And also, I completely understand how some people really need to go back and clear it, and some people are completely ready to tap into kind of understanding that if we are beings of light, or light beings, soul, essence first, and then we come down here into this physical vessel, then we are really limitless. There are no limits. There are no blocks. There is nothing. There is just a lesson that we can move through and create this, whatever we desire, honestly, whatever we, and as we are connected to our soul and essence, our desires match our blueprint. Because how many times we want to create something and it's not working, so we are all like blaming ourselves or feeling unworthy or feeling like, oh, I can't do this. But actually, that's not what our soul is asking us to do. But when we connect, which was for me through the channeling, it just flows in the right direction.
Yeah. Then it's from the heart, isn't it? Then it's not from the ego. Then it's pure heartfelt, isn't it? And that's where truth is. That's where knowledge is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, Nikoleta. And so where do we find you?
On my website, which is not completely ready, but it is ready. It's www.withnikoleta.com. And also you can find the channel meditation on YouTube. It's also with Nikoleta. So yeah, you can find me, and I'm pretty sure, Steph, we can put the links and handles.
I'll pop everything on the link underneath so everybody can find it. So thank you so much for being with us today, Nikoleta. It's been a total pleasure, and the stuff you're doing is brilliant, and thanks for helping all those wonderful women out there finding their shine and doing the work that you do.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you everyone for listening, and hopefully see you soon somewhere.
Yeah. See you soon. Have a lovely day.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.